Yeah, we will warm up, but we still had a today was pretty perfect outside. Not too hot, lots of sunshine. That haze moved out of here, so at least we could see around the Front Range and parts of the foothills. So right now, I want to show you this, a totally different ball game than yesterday at this time. And our drought monitor was updated yesterday. We didn't have time to talk about it yesterday because of all of the active weather, but our recent rainfall off to the west, we have seen a slight improvement, nothing too wild off to the west, but hopefully our recent rainfall in the last week or so will start to bring some improvement out that way. What we have started to see, though, in that northeastern part of the state, though, is that moderate drought to come back in because it has been dry for a while out there. We are starting to see some abnormally dry conditions creep back into the Front Range. So you can have several dry weeks and that drought can start to come back. We saw a lot of rain out there yesterday, so maybe that will put a little dent in that as well. Let's check in with our satellite and radar one more time, and our futurecast, I should say. We're going to stay dry tonight. There could be a little bit of rain from Pueblo out to Lyman, maybe a couple thunderstorms overnight tonight through early tomorrow morning, and maybe a few rain showers off to our west tomorrow. And then we'll see a chance of some storms to plug through the high country and possibly even here in Denver throughout the afternoon. And those will keep shooting out to the eastern plains later on in the evening. And then we're looking at the little bit of late night rain possible in Moffat County. I want to show you the smoke forecast as well because it should be a great weekend for the smoke. Maybe a little hazy still in some areas off to the west, but for the most part, we're going to see some big improvement around here. Again, there will still be some light smoke out there, but it won't be as socked in as we were for almost the last 2 weeks. And I should actually say the last 2 months around here, but it was really bad the last 2 weeks until that storm moved in. And then we do have a lot of smoke still off to the west with all of those fires burning. So we aren't out of the woods just yet, but let's enjoy the haze-free conditions while they last. Right now, it's 79 in Grand Junction, 81 or in Denver, 81 in Fort Collins, 84 in Burlington, 90s in the southeast, 72 over in Grand Junction. Palisade Peach Festival this weekend should be a beautiful weekend for that. 50s, 60s in the high country, 76 from our weather watcher Ed Team in northeast Alamosa. And we hit 80 today in Denver, 80 downtown. It was 53 this morning in Denver, so it's certainly crisp out there. Not cold by any means, but we did see some areas of the high country get into the 20s this morning. And our August temperatures so far, we've certainly seen far more red days than blue days out there. But the last 2 days and earlier this month have started to add up. So we're a little bit, we're close to even there. And we had 2 normal days this month. Tonight, we have 36 in Frisco, 33 in Leadville, 39 as we head into Steamboat and Craig, and then 55 in Grand Junction, 53 here in Denver. So another beautiful morning. We stay in the low 80s. So again, tomorrow's really nice with that chance, though, of some isolated thunderstorms, 78 in Boulder. So it may get a little bit breezy out there. Don't want to forget to mention that. 60s to the 70s for the most part in the high country, 85 over in Grand Junction. And then as we look at our 5-day forecast, those 90s come back on Sunday, and we stay dry through Tuesday before isolated storms start to creep back in on Wednesday. So really try to enjoy at least the early part of tomorrow before the storms start and possibly roll in, Karen, because it's just going to be so nice outside.
Oh, can't wait. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Lauren.